Just welcome, guys. Here we have a tornado warning. Here we're gonna get to here. Welcome, guys, here to the storm. Here we have a tornado warning here. You guys, if you have not yet, make sure you drop a like and subscribe here. And yeah, welcome, guys, to this storm coverage here. We're gonna get to it right now here for you guys here, as we have a tornado warning down here. Let's go down. Let's get this one coverage. Now here, tornado warning here for the storm here. So radar indicated tornado here. There's a tornado warning here if you're heading towards Brownwood, Texas here, and Santa Ana, Coleman, and Bangs early. You guys need to be taking this tornado warning here, as there is a storm ground, as there is a tornado warning here for these storms. Just make sure you guys do take caution on these storms here. Here, as we get going here, as you want to keep coverage on these storms here, there's a tornado warning here for you guys. Keep an eye out here if you're in Santa Ana or any of these. Make sure you guys are going to your safe shelter here. I don't think there's on the ground specifically at the moment, but yeah, there's and be aware on the storm, because it could potentially come severe here, as you guys make sure you guys are keeping up track on this storm here. This storm is need to be weather aware on the storm here as we're live here. I tried to stream earlier down in Texas, but it's hard to follow. So I'm sorry if you guys not yet, but make sure your guys are here watching the storm here coverage here, as we are doing storm chasing for you guys. As we were going to do storm chasing, phone was overheating and had a good problem, so we're going to go ahead and just do some coverage here today. Maybe we'll try to, if any storms get really close to North Texas, we will get there, as I want to start doing North Texas, maybe potential storm chasing, but obviously right now, the storms right now in North Texas is kind of away right now, so there's not much coverage for you guys here in North Texas right now at the moment here. So, but there is a tornado warning here in towards Brownwood here, as we are keeping an eye on that one. So make sure you guys in Brownwood, Santa Ana, Coleman, here, see if I can get you guys some high velocity scans of this here rotation here. It's kind of could be in this area here with the greens and the reds meet here. So definitely keep an eye on it here if you guys are in this area. Make sure you guys are definitely keeping an eye on these storms here, because they are on it. There is a tornado warning here for these guys, so definitely want to keep stuff on that. If you guys are keeping an eye on these storms here for you guys here. Again, we are having a severe thunderstorm on these storms here right now. There is a tornado warning on this right now. Is there any more tornado warnings anywhere right now? There's actually 3 right now. There's another one here. And that one's in Canada. There's another one out here. Just here, and get these back on here for you guys. Sorry, I'm mumbling a little bit. I'm trying to kind of set this up a little bit for you guys here. Make sure you guys are dropping a like here and subscribe here for these here. I'm going to be trying to get updates here for you guys throughout the channel here. As you see, there is a storm out here. Currently, there is a tornado warning out here. This one's going towards a little bit maybe north of San Angelo here. Let me see if I get you guys some dates on this here, on where it's moving right now. This is currently moving east at 25 miles an hour. Quarter size hail tornado here, so keep an eye on this storm here. San Angelo might be at Miles Ballinger start planning for the storm. It's still a little bit of ways, but keep an eye on it here. It looks like it's mostly in the middle of nowhere, so that's the good part. But if you're off 163, definitely want to keep an eye on the storm here. If you're off 163 going north-south, definitely be cautious if you're coming between Sterling. If you're going off Sterling going south, definitely want to keep an eye on that storm here. San Angelo, it starts to give an eye on it. I mean, it may not hit immediately, but definitely if you're San Angelo or Bollinger or Miles, start keeping an eye here. Robert Lee, Bronte, just a little bit as you guys are watching these storms here. Make sure you guys are keeping kind of an eye on these storms here as they are currently moving to the east right now here. Let's go back to the Coleman storm a little bit here. This one's a little bit more towards people. We will keep an eye on that one out there, towards there. As you see, currently there are these storms right now are producing tennis ball size hail. So this storm has potential for tennis ball size hail. Has been seen on the storm here. As you can see, these storms are moving to the east at 35 miles an hour here. So definitely keep an eye on these storms out here. Just see if I can get you guys check on the rotation here. Where the greens and the reds meet would be where the rotations would meet. So like right here, there's a lot of greens and reds here. So there is some rotation in this storm here. Definitely keep an eye on this here. The greens and reds here are meeting this here. So let's go back here. Storm here. This is definitely a chance here for some storms here. So make sure you guys are being weather aware of the storm here. Keep it here. Definitely be weather aware, and if you have not yet, make sure you drop a like here and subscribe here. There are definitely storms out there. You need to keep an eye on it if you're out in these storm potentials here. And here, I know this is first thing I've done a lot military, but as you see, this is actually my first, not doing like storm chase, but like coverage of a storm here. Here, I want to do more storm chase, but I got to get the right setup a little bit, so we might have to do some more setup stuff for that. So make sure you guys are dropping a like and subscribing to these channels here, as we are going to be trying to do more of that and get these setups going for you here for the next whenever. But right now, we're going to keep you guys updated on these storms right now here. Let's go out to the storm chaser out on the storm here. This is Connor Croft here. This is his. Let me click on him. Okay, there's Connor on the storm right now. So he's driving towards the storm here. We can keep an eye on it from Connor Croft here. This is out here. Corey Gherkin's out there also. So make sure you guys are keeping weather aware for these storms here, as these things can pop up like that. They're very known to pop up here, and they can do well. Like, these storms have been popping up pretty fast. Like, bam, today. I was out here earlier seeing some here in North Texas here. There are a couple storms popping up here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. This is still going towards North Texas. The only one else is right now here at Seed. Real quick, and we'll go back to tornado warning here. But this one is, let's go out here, check this out real quick. Changes where this storm is producing $half size hail. So there is some damage and potential wind damage, and that $half size hail. We're going out towards Greenville stuff. Most of North Texas right now, if you're outside of Collin County, kind of quiet right now in terms of storms here. I mean, it's not saying it can't pop back up like quick, but right now it's kind of light here. If you go down the Mineral Wells, There's some storms out here towards Mineral Wells here, potentially. That's quarter-sized hail and 6-mile-an-hour winds right now. Just kind of go back and look at this a little bit. It has popped up a little bit. It is developing, so we'll keep an eye on that one as it's moving towards Texas, DFW area here. But, I mean, that's not the main concern right now. Maybe more of a flow from these kind of storms. Keep an eye on it, but obviously if you're going towards North Texas, it's more populated. Let's go back down through this Brownwood storm here. There's definitely storms popping and firing here. So keep an eye on this storm here. That has 10 ball size hail. Has been recorded with this storm here. Let's see. 35. I can get track of it's moving. Is it moving? Can I give you an idea? The movement for you guys. Sorry. Let's move that. See right now. 35 miles an hour to the east. So let's put a tracker on this a little bit for the storm. 35. Calculate. Let's see. Brownwood is about 30 minutes away from like the main core. So that's this part, Santa Ana. So that's probably coming into Brownwood any moment now here. So make sure you guys are definitely keeping an eye on these storms here, as they are definitely coming to Brownwood. If you're not yet, drop a like. Subscribe. I've recently started this as a meteorological channel for you guys because I want to make sure you guys are weather aware of any tornado warnings, thunderstorm warnings, anything like that. Maybe I might try to do some storm chase, but I tried to do one earlier, but it was kind of whether I need to get some equipment, so stay tuned on that one. But let's give you some weather updates here as we can go in now to Hunter Croft, see what his video is looking right now. Right now, he's a storm chaser up there right now. See, he's out here. He's gonna be doing that there still. Looking at the storm. It's right here on these storms. Let's go check out the. Are we in the North Texas? Yeah, I want to get out of North Texas. Though it's getting closer to North Texas. I'm actually, let's go to this one. Abilene might be the best one, actually. I was like, what? It's kind of in a weird radar it's kind of in a weird radar zone because it's not center of a lot of them, so. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's rotation would be right here would be where the rotation would be. As there is the greens and the reds meeting here for you guys. Now we're trying to figure out the greens and the reds. The rotation is going to be in this general area. We're going to have to definitely keep an eye on that. Here, I don't think we have any tornadoes on the ground, but we can keep a CC correlation coordinate. I don't see anything right now of any debris, so that's good. Let's go back out to this. This would be where the rotation, as you can see, would probably be. Yeah, the storm's tied to. But yeah, definitely if you're going here, if you're in Bangs, Texas, Brownwood, definitely need to be preparing for these storms because this thing could happen here relatively fast. Bangs definitely be if your Brownwood, start getting in your storm shelters now. Interior closet, lower level here. Start getting that prepped. And always tell people if you're in a tornado warning, tennis shoes. Because you'd be surprised how many people don't put tennis shoes on. And like you definitely want those tennis shoes going here for you guys on these storms. Because if for the worst case scenario, if something happens, I always tell people if the worst case scenario happens in the storm, you want to be able to get out of your house. There could be potentially debris, nails, glass, like stuff that might be necessarily good on your feet here, and you don't want to be causing extra injuries that you can avoid potentially, and you may not be able to get those injuries taken care of immediately because there's going to be potentially much more worse injuries potentially in this bad tornado. So you definitely want to have your shoes on for that potential of the worst case scenario. Obviously, I mean, no one wants that to happen. Don't take that for that. but you also want to prevent that if that does happen. You want to be able to wear shoes, be protected, and stuff like that. But yes, I always tell people when you go to your interior closets, it's safe space, whatever, for these storms, wear tennis shoes. Because that potential that the worst case scenario could happen. You always want to be prepared for the worst case scenario of these storms. As we go now towards, as we come back here towards Bangs and Brown. Here's the update. See back to the velocity on these storms. It's going to be here in this area. It's definitely rotation potential here in this spot of the storm here. There's 3 tornado warnings, one's in Canada. So yeah, there are actually tornado warnings in Canada. So keep an eye on that. If Granbury is okay, let me check Granbury for you real quick. I think, tell me if Granbury is okay. Let me give you an update on Granbury. I think you guys are, yeah, Granbury's fine right now. I don't see any immediate storms. There are some storms up to the north. I don't think Granbury. Obviously, keep weather aware because if you're in Granbury, because well, Granbury is still in this right now. We're in a what is it? Sorry, a enhanced threat here. Granbury's in it, so definitely be weather aware the next couple hours because the storms have been popping up pretty fast. As of right now, at the immediate moment, Granbury is good to go. At the moment, now these storms can fire up immediately. They've been firing up pretty fast today here, so definitely keep an eye on these storms here. I would always say this. Always watch the radar. Radars. Keep updates. Find a way to get an update of a storm that is popping up because they have been popping up pretty fast today. Like they're firing up right now. It hasn't been like tornado in Granbury is fine right now, but definitely keep an eye on that here in Granbury here because these things can fire up pretty fast. Here, let's go back and check out this storm here. Still, just there's no observed tornado right now. I think right now. Let's check on it. This storm is still. Let's keep an eye on this one here, but let me check. Up in this one right now. Ooh, I might want to change my radar real quick here. Check. Let's go to San Angelo one real quick. This one might. Ooh, is this one developing? Look, let me see. Ooh, yeah, right here. There's some rotation here. One might be developing. Right here, there's definitely rotation here. Right here, there's definitely a hook echo developing here. See, now these last few frames. It's been like that. Maybe it's kind of. I haven't seen any. Oh, observed tornado. Yes, a PDS tornado. Right now, there's a PDS tornado on the ground here. Let me get that for you guys here. Tornado on the ground here. This one was observed. Let me see when they observed it. At 3:38. This one just got updated. That's what I was thinking. Like that looked like there could be a tornado warning on the ground. A PDS tornado. Like this is tornado is on the ground here. Make sure you guys are keeping an eye on it here. This was confirmed. 18 miles southwest of Sterling, moving east at 15 miles an hour. It's a PDS tornado. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this looks strong. There's got to be in here somewhere. Look. I was like, that looks strong. Yeah. Ooh, is this it right here? This might be it. Right in here. This Reds meeting. This might be a tornado. It's a PDS tornado. Let me see if I find a CC on this real quick. There's a tornado on the ground for you guys here. Yeah. If this can be, is probably going to be this right here. This red is. There's some tornado on the ground here for you guys. Tornado is on the ground. Make sure you guys are taking weather precaution right now. This one doesn't look like it's much. There's a tornado on the ground here. Good thing is it doesn't look like there's a lot of sleep. Let me see if I can It's going over 163 right now. Looks like in this area. I don't think there's really any cities, towns. That's the good thing. It looks like it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. But if you're coming off 163, definitely want to be cautious on this storm here. There's a tornado on the ground here, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye. There's a tornado on the ground in Texas here. PDS tornado here. Make sure you guys are absolutely take precautions. Tornado is on the ground. That doesn't look like it's an immediate area, but there is a tornado, PDS tornado on the ground here in Texas here. Make sure you guys are just paying attention to the storm. There's a tornado on the ground here for you guys. So definitely keep an eye on it. Is in West Texas here. PDS tornado on the ground here. If you have not yet, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the stream here. But yeah, hopefully everybody's okay out here. Because there is a tornado on the ground here. There is a tornado on the ground here in Texas here. See if I can wait for the update here. The velocity would be somewhere around in here. And this is it. It'd be right in here. The tornado would be, it was a PDS tornado here. I'm hoping that it's weakening. We'll see. Wait for more scans here. But there is a tornado on the ground here for you guys. Hopefully this thing, I'm keeping an eye on this one. Hopefully this thing is okay. Please be still. Yeah, right now we'll come back to that one comment, but this one was an observed tornado. I looked at it and I'm like, ooh, that one looks good. And there was a tornado on the grounds. As of 3:38, so about 5 minutes ago, and we keep an eye on it. It was right in here. Be just to the, if it would be just to the east of 163, there's a tornado still. I'm going to be just to the east of 163 here. Let me see. I'm still trying to see if there's any CCs on it. Good thing is there may not be a lot of debris coming from it just because. But yeah, right here would be where it'd be right in here somewhere. Is probably where the tornado would be if it was. It would be right in here. Let's go back to the base velocity. Be right in this area if there was. Because there's the hook echo. Maybe ring wrapped if it is a tornado here. It might be ring wrapped, so definitely keep an eye on this one here. Tornado is on the ground here. In the storm here. This could be interesting. Keep an eye on this here, definitely here. Tornado was observed. Wait and see if it's still an update on this tornado here. It was a law enforcement confirmed tornado here. There's a lot of spotted chasers. Here, definitely keep an eye on that one. Here, there's a tornado on the ground. Let's go back over here to one real quick. Here, just check on it. Here towards Brownwood, because this one is definitely one you got to keep an eye on in Brownwood. But there was a tornado on the ground. And the other storms. Sorry, thing is not acting the best, but yeah, there is a tornado on the ground here. Yeah, the one's... Oh, no. This one has been canceled. It looks like it expired or canceled right now, so that one is no longer in place. Let's go back to this one here. This hook anchor. Again, there was just the west of 163. Still rotation here. Red here would be where it would be. It'd be right in this red-green area. Go back to CC. It'd be right in this area would be where the rotation is. Hopefully, luckily it looks like it's mostly out in the middle of nowhere. There is a tornado on the ground here for you guys. Make sure you guys are on the track on this one. Because there is a tornado on the ground here. PDS one. Let's see if it will update here if there is any more. This one is developing behind it. Near San Angelo. San Angelo, you guys might not necessarily gotta keep a track on this one. It may you keep an eye on San Angelo. I'm keeping a track on this. Fortunate it's moving kind of this way. San Angelo, you want to start preparing for this storm here. Hopefully it doesn't go San Angelo. Please don't, because this thing is on the ground. It's a PDS tornado, and this is here. There's a PDS tornado that was observed on the ground by law enforcement. Here, please don't go towards San Angelo. San Angelo is a pretty decent sized town, so hopefully this thing stays to the north. Here right now it's okay, but as it starts getting close to San Angelo, that's where I'm worried. Because the storm is kind of tracking. It says east, but it's like kind of tracking this way, kind of pushing along this way, kind of in this area. It needs to be definitely keep an eye on. But that was a bad drawing, but this area definitely needs to keep anywhere in this area needs to definitely keep a track of the storm, because this thing has a PDS tornado confirmed on the ground here, so make sure you guys are definitely keeping an eye on this storm, because this absolutely could. This is worried for San Angelo here, because it could affect San Angelo here. So yeah, this storm is it's kind of worrisome. Like, it's not immediate, but it's could happen here. So definitely in San Angelo, you need to keep an eye on that one. See if there's any updates. It's just this one right now, other than one in Canada. Start another one in Canada, but this is the one to watch here. This is what the storm currently looks like. About the there's tornado around it. Looks like it might be broadening out slightly. It might be broadening out a little bit, which is good. Let's see if it continues here. But then right here maybe would be to keep an eye. Definitely right in here. There might still be one. I'm not saying if there is a tornado warning, but there is a tornado warning here currently, and just to the west of San Angelo. Definitely keep an eye on San Angelo. The storm here. Does this have a good radar at all? This is San Angelo. I was clicked on San Angelo, looked at there. But yeah, definitely keep an eye if you're in San Angelo because this thing is like, gotta tell you, be careful on these storms. Like, these things are developing here. No. Back real quick. Onto this. I'm just kind of curious. How these storms are. These may be supposed to be large hail. Flushed through. Freaking mineral wells real quick. See that one. So it's kind of going. It's not that big of a storm right now. I think it was going to develop. It's kind of just weakened here. This one's kind of merging, so I think it's discreteness. This one's still the one to watch right now by San Angelo. Because that one's kind of losing discreteness here, and this one had a hook echo. And definitely, like, right here. Not a fun looking storm at all. Like, there it is again. It's must be where the tornado would probably be. This PDS tornado. See, let me have an update here. Let's keep an eye on this here. As you see, this is where the hook echo was. This thing has rotation. Right in here. The hook echo is where to watch here for these storms here. So I'm just waiting here right now to see the next update does here. San Angelo needs to be keeping an eye on the storm here. Let me see how fast was it moving. It was. Oh, in fact, it looked like the tornado looked like it must have popped up. Here, let me update that to the stream. Looks like the tornado's not on the ground anymore. Looks like they did it just a regular tornado warning again. But this has rotation here. It looks like the tornado might have it. But they had a PDS tornado on the ground that was reported by law enforcement. I don't know if it is what it was, says. So I don't know if it's still. I don't think it's on the ground anymore. It didn't look like it was on the ground, but it's radar indicated. Or if it even was on the ground, but it looked like there might have. There is definitely rotation on the storm here. So keep an eye on this. There's a tornado warning here for the storm here. It's moving it. San Angelo definitely needs to keep an eye on it. Sometimes if there was a tornado, these things recycle here. Sometimes if it's the case, these things will recycle. And you got to be careful for the storms here. Definitely keep an eye on the storm here. Like, absolutely need to be weather aware. Make sure these storms do not affect you. Yeah, definitely keep weather aware for these storms at all times because these things can be affected. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these things here. Is there another tornado warning popped up? It's the two. Sterling, Texas. But yeah, there is a tornado warning here. It's radar indicating that there was a PDS tornado reported from the storm here about 10 or 15 minutes ago. So it's not there at the moment right now, but there was a PDS tornado here with these storms here just a few minutes ago. So definitely want to keep an eye on these storms. Definitely, because right now it's just a tornado warning right now. This is the only one right now in the United States. There is actually another tornado. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there is actually another tornado warning, but that's up in Canada. So surprisingly, there's tornado warnings being reported in Canada. They've been quite a bit surprisingly reports of like severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings in Canada. So that's pretty interesting to see. But this is the only one right now in the United States currently happening. It's the one outside of San Angelo to the west of San Angelo, kind of northwest of San Angelo. And it's moving here about 30 miles an hour right now. It's moving in. San Angelo's got to keep an eye on this storm because this thing could develop into future tornadoes. Potentially, it has a tornado warning on it. So San Angelo needs to be prepared for this here as this thing is moving towards you here. I think we have any. Let me go back here, check other storms here. Move it here. I think we're good on the most part around here. I'm just going to do a quick observance to make sure this is the only tornado warning because there's quite a bit of storms here. This one, I'm just back over here and just kind of keep an eye on this one. Here's what's moving towards North Texas a little bit. Definitely keep an eye on those because North Texas is in that area. Here, check it for you guys. A lot of people. Yeah, I don't want for San Angelo. Definitely want to keep an eye on it as it gets moves close to San Angelo a little bit. Let's go check over here the ones kind of more populated areas too at the moment. Let's come back to that one just a second. There's the severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-sized hail. This one's moving towards Weatherford, Fort Worth, probably the next. Let me see how fast the storm's moving so I can give you a better estimate. I don't want to be guessing on them because I want to make sure you guys are not like, oh, it's clear to go 2 hours later or something like that. Well, it's going to be about 4 o'clock. So, east at 35. Give you guys a quick estimate here for you guys here at Fort Worth on these storms. Let's see. I'm moving east. It'll be Weatherford about 30 minutes here from Weatherford. Probably about, that's what I was thinking, about an hour. Towards Fort Worth, about an hour, right side of it. Weatherford about 30 minutes. That's what I was kind of thinking, guessing on that one. And I was correct, apparently. But yeah, keep an eye on that stuff. As you guys are moving towards Fort Worth, here, I don't know if these things will develop anything. There might be some hail. Gusty ones of these, but I want to keep an eye on it. Here is it's the southern end starting to kind of fire up a little bit. So said these storms have been developing kind of quickly here. And we're gonna go back to that tornado warning for you guys here. I wanted to check that out just to get an idea. There's the tornado warning back on now. Here, I'm just waiting to see if it updates here. Is it expired informant? See if there's another one. Or I'm kind of curious to see waiting to see what the National Register's does on this next. Like, what it looks like it's definitely broadening on this rotation. Like, the rotation's gotten a lot broader. See, it was there. It started to broaden up a little bit. Sorry about that. Ugh, man. Sneezing on the stream. But yeah, definitely. Let me check on this right now. Definitely keep an eye out. There's still a tornado warning. I'm waiting to see. It has broadened up a little bit. It is going to maintain the tornado warning as it's getting closer to San Angelo. Or if it will become a severe thunderstorm. This is mostly it. Is there a severe thunderstorm over here? Or is it this right here? Kind of a small storm sound said. Definitely keep an eye on it. This storm is definitely back here. What's this one? Here. Or kind of crafts what these guys are. Yeah, where did that go? There it is. Okay. Here's where Connor Croft would be. How big are this? This has tennis ball size hail. So, this is, even if you're not having a tornado warning at the moment, these have some serious hail. Here, this would be the hail cluster would be for the tennis ball size hail. This one has some serious hail going at this here storm. You can see these a little bit, just see where the hail cluster would be. Definitely right in here would be the hail clusters, stuff like that. With pinks and stuff are right in here. And there's some serious hail here. Some tennis ball size hail for that. But the tornado warning's not on it, so that's always a good sign. We don't really want to see the tornado warnings here. So we're gonna hopefully we'll see it kind of be there here. So that was back to this tornado warning real quick. Is there another one somewhere? It's in Canada. There's 2 tornado warnings in Canada right now. So it's the same storm. It could be the same storm. I'm not really tracking those at the moment. We can always go show you it real quick. But these are where probably majority of people storms. Oh, I'm gonna check it real quick. Just to see. Just be curious because there's tornado warnings in Canada. That's kind of curious. They're in the same. Yeah, these radars are not very good, but this is where the tornado warning would be. Let's not go to that one. Sorry. But I just wanted to see. It's up towards Ontario. Toronto actually is right in the. I was just curious. But yeah, we don't really care. I mean, we do care because there's people that live there, but it's hard to track this. Up in Canada not being in the United States living in the same laws. That's interesting. Okay. There is a tornado warning still on this. It'll expire here soon. So we're gonna see if they update it. It's expiring right now. See, yep, they expired it. So I haven't seen any tornado warning pop up. So at the moment we may have tornado warnings. Let's see, updated it. Looks like tornado warnings are not in effect anymore. Just severe thunderstorm warning. So no more tornado warnings at the moment. Here it's down to severe thunderstorm warnings. Doesn't look like we have a tornado warning at the moment again, so I don't know if we have tornadoes at the moment. It's just severe storms. Yeah, the only tornado warnings are in Canada. So in the United States, we don't have tornado warnings. Canada does have tornado warnings, but not at the moment. Currently, in the United States, currently the storms have kind of not been tornado warned anymore. So that's good to see. Here, there are still. You got to be careful here. So we'll go back here. Let's go check out the one here going towards Fort Worth a little bit. Kind of travels here. This one. Let's check out the one by Fort Worth a little bit here. This is currently just to the south of Mineral Wells here. This one's been developing a little bit, so here's as you're in Weatherford, Fort Worth, Keller. Starting to watch this storm a little bit here. Here's has hail. And it was a northerly storm in the southern end. It's kind of developed and those kind of here. Watching some of these here. Other than that, right now these storms are moving out. Green is getting hit with $half size hail, but it's not like crazy right now. The moment here, there's a tornado watch. So if you're in this area, there's still storms could develop here. These storms are more starting to move more a little bit more south. TFW still has to be alert. Definitely, these storms look like they're starting to move. Bigger storms are either east or south. We're slowly starting at that point here. We're not quite over the threat yet, but you're probably next couple hours start to see it kind of more towards Corsicana and stuff. But definitely keep an eye because these things can pop up. As you see, these storms have been kind of popping up here. This one's still popped up going towards Weatherford. And let's go back to this one in Brownfield real quick. You see Brownwood right now is where the storm you definitely got to keep an eye on right now. This has nice stuff. Still has that one, of course, has hail. This one has baseball size hail, so this hail's gone up here. Baseball size hail here definitely has been reported here. Brownwood here, baseball size hail. So this is large hail. Currently, I don't think there's any more tornado warnings. Oh, there, this one pop up. Tom Green had a tornado warning pop up. Here we'll go to that one here. They may have re-updated that one here. There's a tornado one back up here. Put that one back, and we'll go back to the hill in just a second. Brownwood here. Let me update the stream real quick. There's a tornado warning here at the moment, so we've got to put that back on the screen for you guys. But tornado warning here currently. This tornado warning might potentially go or south west of San Angelo, but San Angelo still got to keep an eye on the storm here because you might get some of this through the circulation now. Let's check circulation for you guys real quick. There's a tornado warning now going towards San Angelo. Look at this. They said these circulations going to reform. It looks like, yeah, there's some circulation here. So, yes, definitely want to keep an eye on it tornado warning now issued. It's radar indicated. It's not really much around, but southwestern San Angelo, especially, you need to be keeping an eye on these storms. Murchison or whatever. Right now, as these storms are going to be moving closer to San Angelo, that area, you might be getting some of the northern rains if you're seeing San Angelo's. Definitely keep an eye on this tornado warning here as we move through here. Let's go back to this hill real quick here. Just definitely keep an eye on that one. Go back to the hill. And Brownwood real quick here, this baseball size hill. Okay, sorry about that. Being a little bit baggy. Come on. Baseball size hail in Brownwood. Definitely coming around here a little bit in Brownwood. So make sure you guys are definitely keeping an eye on Brownwood, because there is some severe weather in Brownwood right now. Right in this area right now, there is some baseball size hail reported in Brownwood here. So make sure you guys are keeping it updated here. Baseball size here. Just go in and see Connor Froff real quick. See what he's. This is from Storm Chaser here, Connor Froff here. So what he's been seeing here. He's been driving through these storms here. At the moment, it doesn't look like seeing much. Sorry, I'm keeping up. I trying to make sure no tornado warning in one of the more populated areas here, but there is definitely baseball size hail reported here from these, and then even that here is quarter size hail, ping pong size hail, and then of course the baseball size hail. Probably see in this flush right here. Sorry, right here's probably Middle Brownwood getting hit hail right now. Lots of hail. Looks like currently in Brownwood right here. Currently, looks like it might be getting hit with a lot of hail right now. There's the next update here. Hopefully the hail is kind of here. Where the dark purples are, so you can see get better area of this hail. No, currently there's no tornado on this one, if you see, but there is a tornado warning out west of San Angelo. So we'll go back to that one in just a second. Yeah, I don't see. But this is where the hail would be right now. And let's go back to this tornado warning here in San Angelo. Hail reported in Brownwood right now. See, there is the tornado warning here. So see, would be the rotation would be in this area. The greens and the reds are meeting. That's where tornadoes, like rotations on these radars, are indicated. So when you see the greens and the reds meet, that's where we are looking for here for these storms here. But you can definitely see there is a hook echo to this. I don't know if it's strong. There's a hook echo on this arm. It hasn't been kind of recycled here in the last. It looks like it's trying to. I don't know if it's necessarily towards this end. There's definitely was circulation. There was a PDS tornado with the storm reported about 30 minutes ago, but currently it's just radar indicated here. And this is moving towards Tankersley, Knickerbocker. Mertzen might be on the southwest San Angelo. Maybe Carlsbad is in rain for this storm. Definitely keep an eye on these storms because this thing is moving kind of towards you here. It's a tornado warning here right now. Technically, the only tornado warning right now in any of these storms, most of them are large hail, damaging winds kind of stuff threats right now. But these are definitely the storms to be watching here if you're going to be watching this at all for these storms, because these storms can fire up. They've been firing up pretty good today, so make sure you guys are here dropping a like and subscribe here. I'm going to be trying to do these more. I wanted to do more storm chasing, but I tried doing them earlier. Camera did not work on my phone, so I want to try to make a stream setup for you guys a little bit for this stuff. For this. Currently just radar indicated right now. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on that one. We'll see if defend San Angelo. Go back to the baseball says San Angelo here. Or Brownwood, not San Angelo. San Angelo's more close to where a tornado went. Brownwood here. Again, there is baseball size hail reported here from these storms here. Thundercroft, there's storm chasers on this storm. It's a pretty massive storm here. But currently, just to the southwest at Comanche, Brewstein, Brownwood's getting it. It's mostly gone through most of it now. They're starting to get through. They're still in the middle of the storm. They're starting to move a little bit east to. There's a lot of hail. It looks like the hail might be slowing up a little bit here. There's a lot more purples here about 30 minutes ago here. It's starting to, so maybe we'll see the hail numbers start to go down a little bit on the storm here. So we'll keep an eye on it here. It had baseball size hail reported from the storm. So hopefully that means we're starting to see some of this hail kind of shrink a little bit on us, but we will keep an eye on that one for you guys here definitely today. And if you have not yet, make sure you guys are dropping a like and subscribe on this channel because we're on the goal to 500 here. We have 347 right now. We are on the goal to 500 here. Make sure you guys are getting that like here for this. Let's go back to this Weatherford storm, or Palo Pinto County, moving towards Parker County. There's some hail with the storm, quarter-size hail reported from the storm. It's not, I mean, this is the only immediate threat to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, be this storm here. Only immediate threat to Dallas and Fort Worth would be through this storm here, going towards Weatherford here in the next few minutes. Fort Worth needs to start getting aware for these storms right now. They're severe, but they're not like necessarily like tornadic at the moment. And so, or really, really large hail yet. These storms could develop really large hail. So you gotta be really focus on these storms, and that makes sense. Like, you got to be precautious here. Most of this, like Greenville, other than that, West Texas having some storms, or East Texas having some storms. So we grab it. Sorry about that. Just some storms out here. Just had. Right? Sorry. That has $half size hail. Alright, nothing's moving. A little slow for you guys. Sorry, it's gonna cause a little bit, but yeah, these storms. Later on, maybe it's messing up right now. I'm gonna have to close out the window real quick. Sorry about. Here's reading up a little bit. Get my computer. So I'm trying to get radar and Omega back up for you guys. It was messing up. There's radar Omega again. Sorry. No squishy squashy. There's radar Omega for you guys. Make sure you guys are dropping a like, subscribing to this channel here. Again, this is. I'm trying to keep these storms updated, so I'm trying to get radar Omega for you guys. Back up and running. Okay, let's go back here. But definitely keep it storm for you guys. That one storm. There's another one though popping up behind it. Keep an eye there. Big kind of popping up behind it. Keep an eye on the storm as it's popping behind it. This one's kind of losing its look. It looks like a little bit. And this looks like it might be slightly weakening, but we'll still some rotation, but it's like broadening out a little bit. So we'll definitely want to keep an eye on that. Here. For that. Let me go grab a drink real quick here. I'm gonna put this on here. I'll be right back. Back right now. Sorry, I was getting that. And I'm back here currently. Sorry, I was getting bait. This is currently Vegas. Sorry, I've got a quick snack to kind of help me drink ton of get this going here for these reports. So, welcome back here. Sorry. But we are currently tracking some. We have this tornado warning currently to watch right now. We'll get back to it then. Currently, just this one has observed tornado. And let's go back to that. Observed tornado here. Again, observed tornado on the ground here. Confirmed tornado was based of Arden moving southeast at 25 miles an hour. Tornado on the ground. Another tornado on the ground. The storm is producing a couple tornadoes out of it. Here, tornado is on the ground. Let's go find Arden. There's a tornado on the ground here for you guys. Back here. There's a tornado on the ground here. 40 storms here moving towards San Angelo. San Angelo needs to be it. If you're in this area, keep an eye. There is a tornado on the ground here observed. It's confirmed. You see weather spotter confirmed. So there is a tornado observed on the storm again. This is the second tornado been observed on the storm. Thank you, Linda. Here, there's currently a second tornado observed here. Thank you, Linda. Here for the thing. Here, there's currently observed tornado at the moment. That's the only tornado warning, but there is observed tornado on the ground here. Make sure if you're getting close to San Angelo, see small town. Seriously, start watching this storm. Like, you need to be there watching it. Like, it's something you guys need to be watching here, because tornadoes on the ground, and it has ping pong size hail. So the hail's growing in the storm too a little bit here. Ping pong size hail, and a confirmed tornado was from the storm, and it's moving 25 miles an hour to the south east. So, as I said, San Angelo is right on the cusp of it. It may not necessarily go. Let me see if I can give you guys an update on where this thing would be if it's moving to the southeast. Maybe just the South San Angelo, let's say 25 miles per hour. Doesn't have any big towns, but again, Tanksley right now needs to be very cautious here in San Angelo. Even if you don't get the main rotation, there's a lot of, again, ping pong size hail from the storm, and there's a big core of rain and stuff going towards San Angelo. So keep an eye. If you're in San Angelo, definitely want to keep weather aware for this storm because these things are moving to the southeast. If you guys have not yet, make sure you guys do drop a like for the storm here, for the stream here. I'm trying to get more coverage for you guys. Yeah, I feel like the tornadoes need to be covered. If there's a tornado on the ground or a tornado, they need to be covered here because tornado warning should be the first one observed. Like I feel like that should be the main coverage. Obviously, there are some bad severe thunderstorms. Absolutely, if it's severe thunderstorm, absolutely proceed cautions. Hail can be very damaging, but again, this is an observed tornado that was reported, and it's going towards a somewhat decently populated city in West Texas. San Angelo's not small. I mean, it's not. I don't know if it necessarily will hit San Angelo. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it definitely needs to be watched because, again, there's roads. People drive out this way. People are going out these ways. People need to be aware. Hey, these are happening. Like if you're on 87, you're running into a big storm, and if you don't know there's a tornado nearby, you may not be knowing this. And if you're on 67, you need to be kind of an idea. But if you're going to be traveling 67, you need to be known for these storms. So definitely keep an eye on these storms. I think we'll keep an eye on this tornado warning. Observed tornado. It was from our weather spotters, so there was a PDUS on this one a few minutes ago. This one has a tornado on the ground from an observed tornado. This was 10 minutes ago. We'll see if the spotter continues to update it or not. Let's keep it. Should you guys not yet drop a like, subscribe on these channels here. Keep an eye on this right now. On the storm right now. It's a baseball size hail on this one, I think, right now. Brownwood is. Let's go back to Brownwood. See, clear down the ping pong size hail right now. So that's good. Let's go back over to Worth just real quick. I'm gonna go back to that tornado. That's not much right now. Definitely want to keep an eye on the San Angelo tornado. I was just checking those. Make sure I always keep an eye. Because that's the thing, too, when you be checking weather. You got to keep an eye on what's going on to make sure nothing surprises you out of nowhere. But right now, this is the storm we should be watching mostly here. I'm curious to see if some of these storm chasers will go after it or they're going to be in this hail core. Maybe they may be getting in position for this storm. Going like quarter or something like that. We'll keep an eye on that. If there are, we'll go to those storm chasers and watch some of their footage here if they are. Because I'm kind of curious how the storm looks. There's storm. I'm hoping this hook echo is weakening, but we want it to weaken. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. I'm high velocity right now. And I'm trying to see, no, maybe a little bit right here. This might be where he'll look. And then here would be the main, yeah, I guess is where it would be. Arden right here, so like maybe right here would be where this was reported. Right here, maybe a tornado, and somewhere in here would be where the tornado would be. So there's Arden and there's this storm. So if you're Arden, definitely should be in your storm shelter right now. These are where the rotation is. Arden needs to be 100%. Like, and as I tell people, if you're in a tornado, always put shoes on because go to your storm shelter with shoes, because if something, the worst case scenario happens, no one rushes for that. Like no one does. But if it does, you will need to be able to get through debris, whatever, on the roads. You never know if glass breaks or nails or any of that breaks. So if you do have to go to your shelters, always put on shoes. But there is a confirmed tornado reported from this storm here at what time was it reported? And ping pong size hail at Fort 12. So just a few minutes ago. If there is a tornado, it still could be on the ground. Definitely keep an eye on it. Here, let's go back here. I'm gonna have quite. It still has a hook echo on it. But yeah, if we keep an eye on it. From wood. Anything else right now? No tornado going right now. See if I wish I could bring up San Angelo. See if see if I can get view on this. Hard to see as it's getting closer to this. This is the San Angelo, like a cam from San Angelo. Let's see. I'm gonna look at San Angelo cam real quick. If there's anything that's like looking at these stars, I can't tell they're looking at these stars right now. This might be a good view, but try to see if I can get a cam out there from San Angelo here for the stream. See if you can see it because for this tornado warning here. We are there's not one on the radars I'm seeing, so hopefully I'm trying to see if I can get the cam for you guys if I can on the storm. So hopefully we can get this cam if we can. This might not be live, but it's looks like this might be looking at the storm. Add it to the stream real quick. It may just be a second. I'm trying to spit it on right now. Let's see if I can get one up for you. There's San Angelo. If we're gonna try to add this for you. Alright, where's the San Angelo cam? Sorry. Cam up for you guys. Oh no! I did put my sorry. I'm trying to get my screen capture. My radar went off. That's not good. There we go. Shoot, I'm sorry. I'm messing up my stream. I gotta I'm messing up the stream right now. Hold on, let me get this fixed for you guys. I'm trying to fix this for you. Of course, it's right in the middle of the tornado warning. That guy. Oh, And make me a little smaller so you can see the radar. Remake this. Of course, it happens right in the middle of a tornado warning storm. Trying to get stuff. Maybe we'll make that next time. Make it a little smaller. Sorry about that, guys. There's a tornado warning here, and I'm goofing up right now. Okay. Text. I'll add the storm center back in a minute. But I'm gonna add tornado here for you guys. For sure. We can add everything else later, but for now we just need to get back to this tornado warning. We can add everything else later, but let's go back to the storm here. Oh, tornado warning is over. It looks like there's one in Arkansas now. Let's go over to the one in Arkansas. That one looks like it's over now. There's a tornado warning in Arkansas now, so we'll go over to the tornado warning currently in Arkansas here. That one has expired. The one in San Angelo, so that's good. I don't have to worry about San Angelo right now. At the moment, but yeah, the one tornado warning now here for. Let me read it right now. I'm giving it right now. Oh, here. Currently, there is a tornado warning here. Me, see if I can get because this thing is pretty crap. Yeah, there's a rotation right in here. About on this thing would be hard to see if you were looking at the ground because there's so much rain. It looks like there's gonna be a tornado right now. It's radar indicated, but if there's a tornado, it's gonna be radar. If there is a tornado, it's gonna be rain wrapped here. Potential rain wrapped tornado going towards. Let me see this. Moving towards Prescott here. And Gordon, there's a potential rain wrapped tornado that could, if it's not there, it could be forming. Here is this rotation because there's a lot of rain for the storm. It's not traditional. We can see it. Looks like it may be, if it is, it might be rain wrapped if there is tornado. So there's rotation and there's a lot of rain on this storm. So if you're in Prescott, Gordon, Willen, Arkansas, Bluff City, there's a tornado warning for you guys. It's radar, shorter size hail, moving currently towards Reland Springs for you guys here. Tornado warning here in Arkansas. This is not what you want to be seeing here. Tornadoes and tornado warnings. I haven't seen anything about the ground, but this would be hard to see on the ground because the way the rotation is, there's a lot of rain around it. Here, see a lot of rain. See, there's good. Maybe it could be potentially from the location's at, because it's Kings Freeport, so it's kind of a hard. This one's kind of a hard one to detect too, because the radar locations here doesn't look like from the Little Rock location. So hard to see because it's in a kind of a, they call it a blind spot, because the National Weather Service puts in, has like 100 like sets of radars throughout the country, so they can give you the best view of these storms. But there's kind of blackout spots in between these. Are the further you are from the radar, it's harder to pick up all of it, and this is kind of just on the edge of both the radars. So, but if there is a tornado, it's going to be somewhere in this area, just to the north of, towards Perrytown. Prescott needs to be watching this storm because there is, it's going to be somewhere in this area. It's going to be, because it's where the reds and the greens meet. It's where you want to be looking for. So, and there's a lot of storms. And yeah. But going into Arkansas now, to where the tornado warning is. I don't see anything else going on right now. These still good. San Angeles is just quarter size hail now. Quarter size. Ping pong size. So definitely get on this tornado warning here in Arkansas now. Because I was just looking to make sure nothing really, and this is for this action is currently. It's in Arkansas. It's just to the north. And if you want to kind of have a reference, to the north, if you're in Texarkana, it's to the north east of Texarkana, northeast of Texarkana, Arkan, and still to the northeast of Texarkana, Arctophilia. I'm probably saying it wrong, probably. Arctophilia. Yeah, probably saying it wrong. But yeah, there's a tornado warning on the potential. I need my battery. Definitely keep an eye on this here. We are live, trying to keep you updated on these storms today here. But yeah, Perrytown, just this area needs to be, if you're in Prescott or Bluff City or Wheeling Springs or Burden, Arkansas, you guys need to be preparing for a potential tornado. And this could be a hard one to see because there's a lot of moisture with this storm. It's a HP supercell, so these storms could be potentially hard to see if you're trying to look, because this is an HP supercell. Here, tornado warning now. So don't be going out there trying to find it and thinking, I'm gonna be able to find this one if there's a tornado in this one. It's kind of tough to see here because there's just so much rain on this here. So make sure you guys are watching for these storms here. But if you're going to this tornado, I'll just go to your safe. No point trying to look for it. Always you should go into as tornado should be, but this one especially because, well, it could be potentially rain wrapped. Those can be the most dangerous ones. So, tornado warning here in Arkansas. Here, north east of Hope, with Prescott in the way, and Bluff City, and eventually Wayland and Gurdon, Arkansas, and Perrytown is probably getting hit hard right now. When these storms definitely need to be going to your safe room in this place. Like, no questions asked. If there is a tornado and this is probably rain wrap, there's a lot of rain, unless it's just the only thing it's hard to see. So I don't know how much rain is down this because it's so far away from a radar. But when it's so far from radar, it's hard to really tell. But definitely, if you're in this area, you need to go to a safe room and go to your lowest level of your floor, either a bathroom or a closet or whatever, and prepare to be in the storm. Keep an eye on my battery because my computer battery might be kind of low, so I don't want to die on you guys in the middle of the coverage. Okay, I'm gonna grab mine. I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna grab my charger for my computer. I will be right back here. I'm gonna keep it right on for you for this tornado warning. Yes. Oh man, sorry about that. Damn, I was just grabbing my charger. We're back. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my charger. Okay, we're gonna get coverage on this storm. Definitely got to keep an eye on this. You're definitely got to keep an eye on these storms here. If you have not yet, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe here. We're trying to get to, right now, we're 2 subs away from 350. So we are 2 subs away from 350. Let's try to get 350 by the end of the stream here. We're only 2 subs from 350, so trying to get that for you guys here. I'm trying to keep you guys informed. The more people that are subscribed to this channel, the better I can bring out coverage to people here. Kind of giving you. So it's the shutting. Just this right now. Back to now this tornado warning. Just trying to see. Yeah, it's there's some rotations here. Just trying to keep an eye on these greens or reds. Trying to keep. Okay, sorry, I was looking at this real quick, pulling this up here. Kind of see there is a tornado. This is the only tornado running on the moment here in Arkansas. Okay, Prescott, you definitely gotta be keeping attention if you're Bluff City or Hope, Perrytown, Wheeling Springs. Keep an eye on this. There is a tornado warning here. Get to your safe shelter. Like telling you, if you're not in this, because this could be a hard one, even if there's a tornado to see, because there's a ton of rain here. There's rain over here. Here potentially could be rain wrapped here. There's not that really clear. Which there's a lot of rain coming up. Now, I can't really tell because it's kind of far from it, but it looks like there is quite a bit of rain right here. Tornado would be somewhere in here, probably. Somewhere in here. So you definitely want to keep an eye on this because there is a tornado warning, but as radar indicated, I don't know if I don't necessarily see like or B, but I'd probably be somewhere in this area, one of these locations here, off the red and green. But it's again it's hard to kind of see where there's any hook because it's gonna be rain wrapped. So you got to be just keeping an eye on this storm. Like you got to be ready to go if you're ready to check this out because seeing it's gonna be hit. Like it's gonna be not very easy to see. Probably there's probably if you're in Willing, you may not be seeing much of this. If you're driving off of 30, very be careful if you're off driving 30 right now because the storm could be producing a tornado near the Interstate 30 here. But Prescott, Fulton, probably just got through Fairytown. Gurdon, Highway 67 really needs to be paying attention to this because the storm is producing a tornado here. So definitely you want to be make sure you're watching these things and being careful with this because yeah, if you have not for these things, if you have not yet, drop a like and 350 subs here, 350 here. We can do it here. Just make sure you drop a like. 150 subs. Been live for an hour and a half. Here, so let's see what this goes here for you guys. Just check and make sure there's no tornado warnings, springs, a couple. Keep that on this one. So I'm just kind of I'm just kind of looking around right now. Hi for you guys. Let's look at the storm here. And the reason We might be going live tomorrow too. We'll see because I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow. Friday doesn't really keep, but we want to keep new coverage for these storms here. It's been a long day. Currently looking around at these storms, trying to see if we have anything that we need to be. Let's see if anything pops up here. There was a tornado. I'm seeing if anything. Let's go down here and look at the relative velocity again on this. This would be the only thing I can see right now, really. Location now. The thing is just kind of keep an eye on this because it's kind of hidden, but I don't know. I'm just waiting to see if the storm prediction center for National Weather Service will extend this or not. It's a kind of a difficult storm here, but if you're, it looks like it's gonna be okay. But if you're in Wheeling Springs, Bluff City, these storms are moving your way right now. The storms are kind of hidden, and there's a flash flood warning. There's lots of tornado warnings. Just this. Oh, this is not gonna be a fun situation over there at all for you guys. So make sure you guys are taking precautions. Go to your nearest safe room, lowest level of your home, interior room, basement if you have one, stuff like that. Those are safe rooms to go to. Make sure you put shoes on if you're in there. Go into these rooms because if for the worst tornadoes happen or whatever, you want to be able to be prepared. We obviously don't ever wish that ever to happen. But you got to be prepared if these storms do happen because you never know. If a bad storm happens, you get damage to your roof. There's glass potentially. There's nails, screws, a lot of things that aren't going to be fun to step on if you do it. So you definitely broken wood, splinters, like stuff that you don't want to have to get extra injuries potentially. They can avoid, and they can get to the most serious injuries of people actually injured, or like seriously injured, not maybe cuts and bruises, like actually serious injuries could be help. So getting shoes and stuff for these storms are key. Make sure you guys are checking that. Let's see if this updates. Yeah, so there's another tornado warning in Mills, Texas. Let's go over to Mills, Texas real quick. And this tornado warning here. Connor Crofts on this storm. There's a tornado warning in Mills, Texas here. This is kind of that same storm from Brownwood here would see. I just like to watch how these kind of that same storm, but there's a tornado warning now for these storms here in Mills, Texas here. Going towards Goldweight, Texas here is under this tornado warning. It's not too bad. Going slowly towards Kylie. See if I can see if I can get base velocity on this right now. You should know, yeah, Connor's right on this base velocity right here. So let's go to Connor and see if he can see anything. Specifically seeing anything from this. See, there is a tornado warning here, currently near Goldweight, Texas. Here, this is Connor here. Kind of where the thing is, I'm waiting to see if there's a tornado or not. There is rotation on this storm here, but it is very, yeah, it looks like it could be pretty rain wrapped if it is one. This rotation could be pretty rain wrapped, so Again, let's go back to Connor, see if he can see anything. He's looking up like this would be hard to see a tornado there. Because there's so much rain on this storm. It's an HP storm. There were some large hail from the storm earlier, so this could be interesting if you're trying to truly look for the storm. I'm gonna have to check. Definitely wanting to look here on this. I don't know if there's anything currently on this. See. Sorry, I'm looking. Do I see anything on these reports on these storms here? But yeah, there's back to this high velocity scan. There's two tornadoes. I'll have to go back to one in Arkansas, but this one was here in Texas here. I might go back to Arkansas in just a second here for you guys. But here would be kind of where the red and stuff is. I'm trying to see if there's any. It's hard to see this rotation. The Connor again might have a view of it here. This is in Texas. It has a tornado warning here. I don't think it's had any observers, just a radar indicated rotation. So there's a tornado warning for this one here. Goldway, Texas. You guys need to be in your safe room. In there. Keep an eye on it. There's definitely some rotation in the storm. So, but if you're in Goldway, definitely want to watch. There's some large hail. Looks like with it, some hail forming over here to it. There's tornado potential here. So Goldway, Texas needs to be in your safe room. If you are not there, get there because there's storms and tornado potential. This thing could be hard to see because there's a lot of HP storm, so could potentially be hard to see these tornado if there is one. So make sure you guys are going to your safe room for the storm. For here, we can go back and read this real quick. Here's what they say. For East Central Mills County in Central Texas until 5:30 at 4:47, that severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Goldhaith, or 20 miles south of San Saba, moving east. So Goldhaith was definitely into it. Definitely here. See, it's got to be probably around here with this. A lot of, but then again, you go back here. There's storms, so it's gonna be hard to see. This is what you would think of like rain and all this. So this is gonna be hard to see if it is. See, so let's see if there's a better radar. Here's a tornado warning here. That's the best radar I think we have. I don't know if this one would be for. Yeah, it's like the Austin one. Yeah, but yeah, there's a tornado warning here. Let's go back. I'm gonna here in Mills, Arkansas, or not Mills, Texas. There's one in Arkansas too. We can go back to real quick and check that out real quick, and then we'll go back to this one in Texas here. There is a tornado warning here that was issued. 6 minutes left on it. We'll see if it keeps added here. You look at the radar velocity, kind of broad here, maybe a little bit, and right in here. but we're going to keep an eye on that one here. There's a tornado warning or tornado on the ground in any of these. We will go straight to it for you guys. But let's go back to the one here in Texas here. Little gold weight. Here, there's this. As you see Connor here, looking at the storm here. Go back to this. CC. I don't know if we have anything coming off for debris or anything. Gold weight. No, it's not the moment. See, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. Definitely here. And if you're cold weight, you're under a tornado warning. You need to be in your storm shelter. If you're not there, you should already be there. Like probably should have already been there about 10 minutes ago. Be there. Wear tennis shoes. Go to your lowest level of your house, either a bathroom, closet, basement, whatever. If you're out in the streets, don't go in the other overpass. Do not go to an overpass. Absolutely not. Go to a ditch, or even your car is a better location than just being in your trailer park. Go to the safest place. Like there's so many of these because too many, and people think overpass. No, do not hide an overpass in a tornado. Like that's no. So go to your safe area. If you're on the streets, if you have to go to the ditch, find something low. The only bad thing is there could be some flash floods, so be careful on that one too. And potential for some heavy rain with this, so be careful on flash flooding too, because you don't want to drown from these things either. And that's why you want to be careful being on the roads, especially here, because roads flood. And if you want to be able to get trapped. So, yeah. I'm going to go back here to Connor, see if he sees anything. Get hit by some hailies and gold wave right now. And it's like, yeah. Looks like he might be about to get hit with some rain here. Let's see. Probably. But, yeah. He might be about to get hit with some rain here. For Connor, so hoping they all stay safe here, because we always wish we want the storm chasers being safe out there here, because there was actually a death yesterday. Not confirmed, I don't know the names, but apparently storm chasers. So you always want to wish these guys the best. But yeah, there's where the storm would be here. And if you drop a like, subscribe to this channel. I would really greatly appreciated here, as the storm is moving closer to the old base right now here. Connor was in there. We have both storm chasers here, and there's quarter-size hail and a potential tornado here. We're keeping back on that one. Arkansas has 2 minutes. We'll see if that comes back. But right here, Thurinville. I don't know if you're necessarily get hit by a rotation, but you're going to be hitting some heavy rain, some heavy 6-mile-an-hour winds with this storm. And first has hail, so those can do some type of damage here. And this thing has no one produced it. Maybe starting to produce bigger hail as the storms come in. It looks like some of the purples have had darkened here, so keep an eye on this hail for right in here, because there's hail in this. Oh, that was my pencil. There's hail. All this right here is hail. So all this purple and stuff is hail. And if there's a tornado, it looks like it might be right around if it is, because there's rotation right in here, and maybe it's opening up a little bit over here. There's a bunch of rotation potentials here. There's lots of greens and reds here, so this thing could potentially produce a tornado. So if it hasn't produced a tornado yet, so definitely want it with some hail. Definitely want to be paying attention to the storm. Like if you can get to a safe place, you want to be safe. Absolutely, because the storm could be producing some large hail, potentially a tornado. Here, there is a tornado warning right now. Don't even risk thinking there might not be a tornado. Like you should be in your safe room. Going to a tornado, there is. Like absolutely should be paying attention to this storm. See, we need to see if there's anything You see an outer edge of this. This is court, if there's anything, or curtains. We might have an outer view this storm. Other outer view. Let's see. He may not even have any servers out there. Servers might be pretty bad out there for him. So these guys are out in the middle of nowhere. So that probably had bad. Connor, you see, there's a ton of rain going on right now in this storm. Tons of it falling right now. Here, you see, Connor has tons of rain currently falling here right now. As you see, this is a tornado warning storm here, and this is from Storm Chaser Connor Croft here. On this tornadic storm here, potentially here, you see, you're not gonna see it here. It's very, very moist. Lots of rain here. Potential spots that could be right here. The storm does not look like it's moved very much. It's moist, like the last little bit. But yeah, it looks like the hail might kind of slowed up a little bit here. I think the hail core might have slightly got a little bit less rain. Here's where the hail core is going to be. Sorry, that's a terrible drawing. The hail core looks like it might have gotten a little bit less here. But still, you got to be always paying attention to the hail, because there's potential for storms for this. You got to keep an eye on the storm. Like, here, I'm going to back and see that one in Arkansas looks like it has expired. So right now, the tornado warning in Arkansas that we went to a little bit looks like it has expired. I'll keep an eye on those storms, because if it pops back up, I'll go right to it. But but right now we have a tornado warning here near Gold Wave, Texas. Here until for another 28 minutes till 5:30 here in Texas time. Or 5:30. It's already 5:30 off. This time was moved by Flick today. 5:30 here in the evening here. Tornado warning here in Gold Wave, Texas. Here. If you're not yet, well, you're safe from all that. You want to do that. Definitely been a busy one here today for storms here. Been a busy storm day here. I'm gonna go back to the one that just let's look at Dallas. I don't think there's anything. This storm kind of weekend. There was one out here earlier. It kind of looked like it most of the weekend, yeah. But nothing there. Dallas Fort Worth's pretty good right now. Here, in terms of storms right now. Actually, Dallas Fort Worth might be pretty good right now in terms of like storms right now. Let's go back to this here. Dallas Fort Worth, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse this time, but they're pretty okay right now at 5. There's not much over here right now in storms, but down here south here towards Brownwood and a little bit more central Texas now. Starting to move into more central Texas. Gatesville, Waco. You gotta start watching these storms here soon. Like San Angelo. There's golf ball size hail there. This storm has popped up a little bit here. Keep an eye on it, but yeah, definitely want to keep it. Thank you, James, for the kind words here. But you definitely want to keep an eye here in the storm. It might pop up here. Let me see. I like to come back and kind of give it. This one's popping up, so we'll keep an eye on this one. It's ping pong size hail, but there's no tornado at the moment, so this one's the priority. The tornado warning, obviously. Here. So let's go back down to it here. Here. I don't think there's any other storms at the moment. Yeah. So make sure you guys. Here, we're trying to keep these here for you guys here, because I want you guys being informed of storms here. That was this goal. Here, I used to be in the military. I wanted to kind of transform it here as I'm actually going to school for meteorology here currently. So I'm trying to transform this into a better kind of channel for you guys here. So I've been starting to do more reports on it. I want to try to do some storm sheets. I tried to do one earlier, but camera work. I got to get some stuff for that. So I'm going to try to set up that so that stay tuned for that one. But we're going to be giving weather coverage. I'm going to try to give it as much I can. If I can't travel somewhere or something, I want to make sure you guys are getting informed for these updates for this stuff, because that's I want you guys to be informed on this stuff. So make sure you. Let's go back here and see if we can find this high. Open this weakening a little bit, please, please, please be weakening. We don't want these storms. There would be where this rotation would be at the moment, maybe weakening a little bit. But we'll definitely keep an eye on these storms here, because there's a tornado. It's probably going to be so hard to see because of these storms. The storms are probably going to be kind of hard to see in this case, because it's not an easy location to be here. Definitely want to be keeping an eye on the storm here. If you guys not yet, make sure you drop a subscribe. We're trying to get to 350 subscribes, so I appreciate that. We're at 348 right now. I want to be doing these more often for you guys here. Gold weight. Gold of weight or whatever, gold weight. Keep hearing. I'll go back to the radar real quick here. There's a little small hail core just to the south of Gold Weight, but this hail core isn't as bad. There's some good hail over here though. Falling science hail to the south. This has some good hail. The storm has hail to it. It has baseball size at one point. Obviously, the tornado could be here more than here, but the thing is, this is gonna be hard to see if it's there's a tornado, because it's gonna be. It may not be the strongest one though, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Storm might be kind of tough to see. But definitely keep an eye on it. Almost 2 hours into the stream already. We'll keep farming on this. Still only tornado warning yet. Moment. Let's go back to Connor real quick. Wow, look at that rain. Connor Craft full screen there. Look at that rain here. Connor Craft here. There's a lot of rain going down right now. There's tons going on. Connor Craft here at this video, by the way. Make sure you guys are checking out his channel if you haven't yet. But tons of rain going down here. If you remember, it's this one right here. This tornado warning here. Tons of rain going down. There's been some hail. This one has ping pong sized hail going on. I think it's seen like, yeah, have ping pong sized hail. And there's a chance of a tornado here. Of course, yeah, but these have had some ping pong sized hail outside of it. Here's some large hail. And we have seen 2 confirmed tornadoes I've seen today so far. We had a PDS one earlier towards San Angelo and another one that storm. That storm's kind of weakened out a little bit, but there was a PDS tornado on that storm here earlier this afternoon, here about an hour ago. There's a tornado warning here, and there was one in Arkansas earlier, but these haven't produced, at least have been spotted a tornado. Doesn't mean they haven't seen a tornado yet on those. But again, this would be hard to see anyway. And if there is one, even if there isn't spot one, that doesn't mean there isn't one. These things can pop up like that. So definitely keep an eye on these storms, like 100%, because yes, these things can form real quick. Because these things have popped up real quick. I do want to be doing more of these storms coverages for you guys, so for potentially I want to do more of these here. So I'm gonna try to look at the Storm Prediction Center's latest update here. Try to see what they do. They say next week is. I think there's a answers tomorrow here. More up into the. There's some severe coming up on Saturday, Sunday. So we'll definitely plan on some streams this weekend, probably if I can. See, because there are some storms coming through Saturday, Sunday, but it depends on my schedule. But I want to try to keep these out for you guys this week because of severe storms. I want you guys to be informed if something happens. Viability. Lots of storms today. So there's been a lot of storms. Been a couple tornadoes I've seen through this, but mostly just storms. Mostly large hail. It's been here and there. There's baseball stuff. I've seen tennis ball on here. Stuff like that. Without going to finish chasing earlier, but make sure the disc. Because I feel like sometimes you need to be informed. Make sure you guys are dropping the book again here. Oh, did they update that? Looks like tornado warning got dropped on that one. Here, let me put that update that. Here, looks like tornado warning is out, so there's actually no tornado warnings at the moment here. So that's good news here. Sorry, tornado warnings here. I'm gonna put my severe weather. Let me come back up. I had it earlier to fix. Kind of had it messed up my stream. You guys see it. Severe thunderstorm right now. There's no tornado warning, so that's good at the moment here. So I can just kind of go around the different storms here. I'm still kind of keeping an eye on this here. That severe the tornado warning has lifted, so it looks like they canceled it. That's good news. Let's go back over here. Check out these San Angelo storms. This one had a tornado produced earlier, golf ball size hail. So this big storm still producing some decent damage stuff. Golf ball size hail, 6 mile/hour winds. This is the one that produced a PDS tornado about an hour ago, and then another tornado was spotted from a storm spotter, and that one was spotted from law enforcement. So this one has had some history with it, as it's going through San Angelo with golf ball size hail. So let's see if there's any pictures, hopefully, of San Angelo. This one, oh man. Sorry, I might have sneezed here. This one's kind of developed here in the last 30 minutes or so. 30. Here it's really started to develop here. This one is producing lime size hail, so there's another storm kind of developing out here. Again, this one's a little bit more north towards Sweetwater, kind of north of this one's kind of heading towards Abilene. Is it seeing it? It's like that. Let me see. It may not be moving towards Abilene. Now I'm kind of looking at it moving east. Just some hail for this one, so this one's potentially moving here. So if you guys have not yet dropped a like for the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, share it here as we are trying to continue to. So I'm trying to get to 350 subscribers today. Here, I'm trying to build this channel here. I'm gonna be starting more of these here for you guys here. I used to be actually a YouTuber for years. I was in the military. I haven't been in for years, and I'm actually a meteorological student now. Here, I'm in my summer break right now, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of time to do this here the next couple of months with potentially tornadoes. This is a great time to kind of go over tornadoes. I want to do over severe storms. I'm looking over maybe eventually doing hurricanes, and we have hurricanes if we haven't happened this year. I'm kind of trying to cover weather here to inform the public, hey, this could happen. Like, be informed this happened. So I want to make sure this is why I'm doing that. I want to inform the public here. I'm still a student here, not like I'm the best, but I want to inform the public. Okay, these are storms that are happening here. This is tornadoes, this is potential wind gusts from hurricanes, different stuff. So make sure you guys are out here watching it, liking it, and subscribing here. So we're gonna try to inform these people, try to inform the public of any bad weather. This tornadoes right there. Let's see if we can. Right now it's currently it looks pretty good. Let's check up here in Oklahoma's been good now. North Texas. We're just scouting for anything other than these storms right now. Mostly. Okay, another severe thunderstorm warning just popped up for ping pong. So it's mostly just hail right now as they were predicting, but awful size right now. It looks like it's kind of died down a little bit here. Make sure you guys are dropping a like. Yeah. I'm trying to give you guys updates right now. It's kind of a little bit slow right now, which is good. And we're not having a tornado. We have no tornado warnings currently at the moment, which is good. We still have some severe thunderstorm warnings right now to cover here, so I will make sure you keep these covered here. Just kind of giving it, looking around, seeing. I know there's some coverage up here potentially. I might go up to the area later, but we'll go back here as of the moment here. And check on this one out here. Going towards Gatesville a little bit here. This one has ping pong sized hail. We have a couple of chasers on it right now here. Going towards Gatesville. Here, you're about to be getting hit with ping pong sized hail in Gatesville. So, Gatesville, Waco, you need to start being weather prepared for the storm here. This is producing producing ping pong sized hail and some, I think, like 6 mile an hour winds. Yeah, 6 mile an hour winds. It's moving slowly east right now. Waco might get on the north end of the storm. Temple, Troy, Lorena, Moody, Mufat, Ogle, for Colleen. You guys need to be paying attention to this storm because they're here. It's already hit around for Glenwood earlier. And there's some stuff that's producing some flash flood warnings here with these storms. From San Angelo here. It has flash flood warnings with Gulf says hail, flash flood warnings here. And San Angelo's mostly getting out of this storm now, but this one had a tornado with it earlier. Again, this one has it. So, South Abilene. There's another storm here with ping pong sized hail. It's forming out here a little bit. So mostly just right now at the moment it's been hail right now, but at the moment tornadoes. We're kind of on a low end here, so we'll keep an eye on them here through the next couple hours here. But yeah, we're hitting our 2 hour mark again. With no tornado warnings, that's good to see right now. Just mostly severe thunderstorm warnings right now at the moment. Here for you guys, 19 at the moment. Definitely want to watch for flash flooding too. Like, flash flooding is another thing that we want to keep an eye on here. So go check out a couple of these flash flood warnings here. There's one in Terrell, Arkansas. So you really don't want to, like here. There's not a lot of rain right now, Greenville. There's some flash flooding here. Someone over here, Sulphur Springs, yeah. Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant, you guys gotta be watching for some flash flooding right now. Because flash flooding is actually one of the most dangerous ones. Everybody thinks tornadoes, everybody thinks this flash flooding. Because if you think about hurricanes, most of the time, dangerous about it is water. Water can drown people. Flowing water is dangerous, can wipe you off your feet. And if you get caught and get sunk, you can't breathe. And they have some good current sometimes in this. So flash flooding is a big dangerous thing. Always remember that. Here, so we're going to do some flash flooding. We're going to look at some of these flash flooding storms real quick. See, just make sure you guys are staying safe on flash floods right now. Flash floods. I just want to make sure there's nothing like any storms that maybe make it a little bit more dangerous too because they start to get some of this water start to flow as is. Like right here is where another flash flood threat. Right here should be this one right here. Flash flood. Third, ooh, lime size hail. This hail has lime size now. Going to Gatesville, looks like another hail core coming, really starting to develop here. Hail core right here, and lime size hail. There's the big hail core right here. See the purples and the light blues. This is where the hail would be if there's going to be hail. So make sure you guys are watching for the hail here. We have a little bit problem with the stream. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing wrong with my stream right now. Yeah, this is where we want to see right here. This is where this hail threat would be right now. We see it. You can see what the hail would be right here. CC. Where it be? It's gonna be. That's where you got to keep an eye. Let me make sure my streams. Make sure. Sorry, I'm just checking my. Make sure the stream is good for you guys. Okay. Sorry, I was checking something real quick. Okay. Gatesville. I'm gonna here. There's this Corey and Connor kind of. They're out the hill. It looks like there's the storms kind of here. Connor Croft for here. See, these are the outsides of the storm. They're looking pretty nice. Now, this out here, again, Gatesville needs to be considering there's lime size hail moving, the wind is 70 miles an hour. So these have some stronger winds now than they did earlier. There was at 60, now they're at 70. So these storms are strong. You may not necessarily have tornadoes, but you're having 70-mile-an-hour winds and some lime size hail. It's a pretty big hail size for you guys. So make sure you guys are keeping. So I'm trying to make sure my stream is working here. on stream real quick here for you guys. Here, let me put this on for you real quick. What's that? Sorry, check that. Sorry, I'm having some interesting stuff with me update stuff. Sorry about that. I was trying to adjust stuff real quick here. Right. Sorry. And if we have it here, see Gatesville here. Trying to make sure everything's kind of been adjusted here. Here, I'll have to look at some stuff here after the stream here. So, trying to update. Still having some bit rate problems here. Okay, but anyways. So back here, one more chance here is the health. My stream here. And make sure you guys are dropping a like here. It might be ending it here soon if there's nothing at tornadic. If it comes, I might be ending the stream here relatively soon if there's no tornadic storms developing here. Don't see anything at the moment here. It's just mostly large scale right now at the moment here. So if that's the case, I'm going to probably go ahead and get off the stream here for now. I will make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe here. If there's a tornado warning, I will definitely come back live here. Right now, we are currently just in severe thunderstorm warnings right now, and it's just mostly large damaging winds. So make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys